birth of Lord Ganesha. The story starts with Devi Parvati and her two friends Jaya and Vijaya. One day, Jaya and Vijaya came to Devi Parvati and said, "O Parvati, here in Kailash there are many Ganas of Shivji. They always listen to Shiva's order happily and follow them. They regard Shiva's command as the ultimate. We think you should also have a Gana of your own, one who considers you the ultimate and bows to none." At first, Parvati felt very happy upon listening to her friends. But then she thought that there was no difference between her and her husband. Parvati said that the Ganas always follow the orders of both Shiva and herself. When Parvati said this, Jaya and Vijaya did not say anything further and they left. One day, Devi Parvati was bathing in her room. She had appointed Nandi as the doorkeeper to guard her privacy. Suddenly, Shiva came into the room because Nandi could not stop his lord. Devi Parvati felt very embarrassed at that moment. After this incident, she thought that the idea her friends had suggested was right. Then she thought that she needed someone who would listen only to her and be very capable, someone who would never deviate from his duty. Thinking this way, Parvati took the dirt from her body and created a beautiful boy with all the auspicious qualities. The boy was graceful, strong and intelligent. Parvati dressed him in beautiful clothes and ornaments and blessed him in many ways. She told him that he was her son and named him Ganesha. When Parvati said this, Ganesha replied, "O mother, today you have brought me into this world. From now on, I will be known as your son. What should I do for you? Please tell me, and I will definitely do it." Then Parvati said, "Ganesha, from today you will be my doorkeeper. My order is that nobody should come into my room without my permission. Even if someone insists, you must not let them enter." Saying this, Parvati gave a stick to Ganesha, kissed his forehead, and went to take a bath. Ganesha, with the stick in his hand, started guarding the door. Then Lord Shiva came, wishing to see Devi Parvati. As he tried to enter, Ganesha said, "O Lord, my mother is bathing now. Please leave and come later." Saying this, he blocked Shiva with his stick. Since Ganesha had never seen Lord Shiva before, he did not recognize him. Lord Shiva became very angry. He said, "O fool, you are stopping me from going inside? You don't know who I am? I am Shiva, the husband of Parvati, and I am going to my house." Saying this, Shiva moved forward, and Ganesha struck him with his stick. Enraged, Lord Shiva ordered his Ganas to remove Ganesha and stood aside. The Ganas came to Ganesha and told him to leave, but Ganesha refused and scolded them. They warned him, "O foolish child, if you value your life, leave the door at once or be ready for the punishment." Ganesha became furious and shouted at them, "Leave immediately or you will face my wrath." Hearing this, the Shiva Ganas laughed and said, "O fool, we are the Ganas of Lord Shiva. On his orders, we ask you to step aside. So far we tolerated you, thinking that you were just a child, but you have turned to be a stubborn one. Even now, we advise you to leave or you will be killed." Angered by their words, Ganesha scolded them again, threatened them, and drove them away. Frightened, the Ganas returned to Lord Shiva and reported everything. Hearing this, Lord Shiva became furious and ordered his Ganas to remove Ganesha from the doorway. Once again, the Shiva Ganas came and requested Ganesha to leave, but he did not listen. Ganesha told them firmly, "I am the son of Mata Parvati, and you are the Ganas of Lord Shiva. We both must perform our respective duties. You want to obey Lord Shiva, and I must obey my mother. Without her permission, I cannot let anyone enter. So stop asking me to leave. Go and tell this to your Lord Shiva." The Ganas returned to Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva mockingly remarked that a mere child had terrified all his followers. He instructed them to wage war against Ganesha, capture him and remove him from the doorway. The Ganas returned to the palace. Seeing them, Ganesha laughed and said, "You have come again? I already told you that I won't move. My mother created me to follow her orders, which are ultimate for me. Don't trouble me again." The Ganas replied, "Oh fool, we haven't come to talk politely now. We will punish you for your stubbornness." Saying this, they came forward with various weapons. A terrible war broke out between Ganesha and the Ganas. Ganesha won the battle. The wounded Ganas went to Lord Shiva and reported everything. At that time, Lord Brahma and Lord Vishnu had come to Kailash to meet Lord Shiva. They saw him looking disturbed. Lord Vishnu asked for the reason. Lord Shiva replied, "O Vishnu, there is a boy with a stick at the entrance of my palace who is not allowing me in. He has even wounded my Ganas." Shiva then asked Lord Brahma to speak to the boy. When Lord Brahma approached, Ganesha in anger rushed at him, pulled his moustache and beard, and fought the Ganas who accompanied him. Lord Brahma fled and reported everything to Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva then sent Devas, ghosts, spirits, and his Ganas to remove Ganesha. But it was futile. Ganesha defeated them all. Shiva became enraged and went to confront Ganesha himself. Shiva was surprised to see the fearless young boy's might and bravery. Though momentarily impressed, he became angry again, remembering Ganesha's defiance. He picked up his bow, but Ganesha's strike broke it. Then Shiva took his weapon Pinaka, but Ganesha knocked it down. Furious, Lord Shiva took his Trishul to sever Ganesha's head. Ganesha died. The Shiva Ganas rejoiced, danced, played drums, and praised Lord Shiva. Meanwhile, Parvati, after her bath, sent her friends to bring Ganesha. They were horrified to see his severed head and body on the ground while the Devas danced. They ran back and informed Parvati. Hearing of her son's death, Parvati was devastated. Crying, she said, "I couldn't save my son. All the gods and Shiva Ganas killed him. Now I shall destroy them all." Saying this, she created 100,000 Shaktis, forming the army of Jagadamba. Devi Parvati ordered them, "Go and destroy those who kill my son. Create havoc among the Devas' army." The Shaktis began their attack, swallowing and striking the Devas and Ganas. Great destruction followed. The Devas and devotees ran for their lives. Sage Narada suggested that only Devi Parvati could stop this. They all entered the palace and began praising Parvati. "O Devi, we bow to you. You are Adi Shakti, the powerful force that created this world. Your nature itself. When pleased, you bless. When angry, you destroy. We beg forgiveness for our sin. Please forgive us and end this bloodshed." Parvati said, "Your sin is unforgivable, but I will accept your apology on one condition. If my son Ganesha is brought back to life exactly as he was." The Devas were stunned. It seemed impossible. They went to Lord Shiva and pleaded. Lord Shiva then ordered the Devas to go north and bring the head of the first living being they found. The Devas went and saw an elephant with a single tusk. They brought its head. They washed Ganesha's body, worshipped it, and placed the elephant's head on it. Then Lord Vishnu, praying to Lord Shiva, sprinkled the consecrated water on Ganesha. By Shiva's grace, as soon as the water touched him, Ganesha woke up as if from sleep. The boy with the elephant head came to be known as Gajamukha. He looked beautiful and charming. All the Devas and Shiva's Ganas rejoiced. Their worries vanished. Parvati, seeing her son alive, was filled with joy and her anger subsided. Subscribe for more such mythological stories and spiritual wisdom. Like, share and comment if you love Lord Ganesha. Dhanyavad. Thank you. Jai Shri Ganesha.